Hello, everyone, and welcome live at the Nintendoish for a Nintendoish podcast.
We were recording boots on the ground, waiting outside of a Best Buy right now.
For the Switch 2. We are both getting one. Well, technically. Anyway, point is that, like I said, we're here in line at the Best
Is
Buy.
this picking up both of us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Small.
And yeah, it's small.
It's gonna sound like shit coming from one mic to people.
I don't think
Maybe
it's going to.
We'll find out.
I tested it out. Trust me.
Yeah. Okay. That's smart.
Yeah, I got new mics for this, man.
Do you have a second mic for like someone we interview?
I mean,
You just hold it at their face like a news reporter.
it picks up pretty well.
All right. Yeah, we'll just go.
So,
with that.
all right. So we're gonna have our first interview. Do you mind being interviewed?
Sure.
What's your name?
Quentin.
All right. Are you excited about the Switch 2?
I am.
Do you have the original Switch?
I have the OLED.
You have an OLED. What do you play most on it?
Mario Kart, really.
Mario Kart 8?
I
mean, that's fair. Best-selling Switch game.
True. Yeah. And I didn't have the Switch for a long time in the lifespan. I got the Switch OLED during Black Friday. So I've only had a Switch for 6 months. So I wanted to get in on this console cycle earlier in the lifespan because,
the Switch is it's backwards compatible, so you got the entire Switch library. You know, can't go wrong.
And I got the OLED at Costco, and I got it for a great deal during Black Friday for $200.
Better than mine.
I haven't pumped a ton of money into Nintendo at all, so it's like.
What do you mostly game on?
Smarter than us.
PS5.
That's fair.
Yeah. Smart.
So, but I travel a lot, so I'm looking forward to it for the portability. And,
Word, yeah.
So I'm excited about it. And I think it's expensive.
I think we all are.
It's
quite a big line.
Expensive part.
And I wish I would have had more games, but the experience of buying it tonight and doing this is pretty cool. Midnight releases are kind of like a thing in the past, so
that's
cool
what I was saying to him. Midnight releases are so rare nowadays. He used to have them for freaking everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go to one while they still exist.
Like I said, that's why we're doing this episode.
Yeah, this is dope.
Yeah,
so
it is cool.
I hope the audio picks up so the episode isn't
I hope so
too. I think
too.
we should be good.
It should be. I think it'll be fine. Now I got one final question.
Okay.
Is the DSi a separate console from the DS?
It's not.
It is.
Okay, let's hear what this gentleman has to
I
say.
would probably argue that it is not.
All right, that's
I think
one
that
for
they're
me.
very
All right,
similar.
that's one for Zach.
I think that's very
1 point for
similar.
me.
I appreciate it. Have a good night.
Thank you. You guys too. Look,
Well, we'll see. You're right next to us. Are you willing to be interviewed? What's your name?
Kurt.
Got it. All right. So we're gonna start off strong. Is the DSi a separate console from the DS?
Of course it is. We've already established that.
Thank
All
you.
right.
That's one for me.
It's what it is.
1-1. All right.
Now,
1-1.
you said that you mostly play on Xbox, right?
I've been doing more of both lately. I've been playing PS5 a lot lately for Helldivers as well. But I was a big Xbox fanboy growing up. But I enjoy my Switch. It's more of a family thing.
That's fair.
I feel like
I think it's the case for a lot of people.
Yeah.
with the Switch you can play with people around you more, a lot more competitive.
It's-
Me and my
it's a
boys
lot-
love playing Mario Kart together. That's
Couch
awesome.
co-op is a lot
Exactly.
easier.
You can't beat that. And
Nah.
that's awesome.
Mario Kart with the boys is a top experience in a
Yeah.
lifetime.
Yeah,
Once-
it either
once we
goes
go
really
here-
good or really bad. There's not much than that.
I remember that
You can
Bill's
ruin
house
some
at one time.
friends.
Mario Kart.
So the only game that you're currently excited for is Mario Kart. Are there any games any games that haven't been announced that you might, pick up in the future?
I mean, if we get another mainline Mario game, that would obviously be awesome. And
Fair.
then,
Are you considering the new Donkey Kong?
I'm considering it, but is it the reason why I'm getting a Switch 2? No.
No.
But would it be a nice addition? Of course. What would be awesome if they announced, and one of my favorite series,
A $60 game.
It'll be that too. Luigi's Mansion. I love Luigi's Mansion. I have 2 HD. I have 3.
We've got
love both
3 episodes
All right.
about Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion is awesome.
Which Luigi's Mansion game is your favorite?
I would say 3 so far. I mean, it's the one I put the most hours in, and
That's
I love
all
it.
right.
To be fair,
We
I didn't
both
play
hate
that much on the
3.
GameCube.
Yeah,
We both hate
we're
3.
both not
We both hate
huge
3.
fans.
I love 1. He loves 2, but I hate 2, and both of us kind of don't dig 3 as much.
But
Yeah.
did you dig the 2 HD remaster?
Oh, of course,
That was
that
on
was
Switch,
awesome.
right?
dude.
You played
Yeah,
that?
I
got
played.
that day one. It
Yes,
was awesome.
This is the kind of guy who buys the original and the remaster, even though he has the original.
because 3 has shit scare-scraper. I will go on this tangent every fucking time.
I did buy Xenoblade 1 for 3 separate consoles. to be
Exactly.
fair,
Don't even start.
even though I had definitive edition first.
Scare-scraper.
That's
Scare-scraper
on me.
was
yeah.
the mode I usually played, and they ruined it in 3.
They-
Don't even.
Look, I
I'm
enjoyed
not
3
gonna
for the
start.
story and what it was. 3
That's
story
fair.
was awesome, and it was a great expansion on Luigi's Mansion. It's awesome.
I can't
We don't
blame you on
have
that
time for my Luigi's Mansion 1 apologetics
or
routine.
my scare-scraper rant.
Yeah.
Look, that would be awesome if they were able to do Luigi's Mansion.
I think
that is fair.
I would say
It's
Luigi's
very
Mansion
underrated
4 soon.
series.
Incredibly.
It's probably going to
totally
happen
agree.
next year.
It
Maybe
doesn't
even
get the
this year.
attention it deserves.
I don't know about this year.
No, next year definitely. I would say Luigi's Mansion 4.
I don't know, man.
What else are those people doing?
I know, but like, there's another thing. You know, Nintendo's weird. They focus on other
That's
Well, they
true.
have another Wario
Yeah, right.
for some reason.
When's the
I
last
hope
time
we get another
Yeah.
Wario
I
Land
don't know,
game.
but like,
there
some
hasn't
will
been
get
Wario Land in fucking 10 years.
Wario Land Shake It.
They're weird.
That was on the Wii. Everyone liked
Say that
Wario
again.
Land. There's like 5 indie games that are just Wario Land.
Yeah,
Because people love Wario Land.
true.
Anton Blast and Pizza Tower, that's just Wario Land.
I mean, people
But
like
cooler.
Wario.
I know,
Well,
but
that's
people love
style of
Luigi's
gameplay.
Mansion. I love Luigi's Mansion.
I love Luigi's
Can we
Mansion.
I think it's severely underrated.
Can we get a Waluigi game? Like,
No,
just one?
that's not happening.
Probably not. He's not that
Why not?
popular.
I mean, so many people want him in
I know.
Smash.
You know what? Just make a baseball game.
You just make a Mario
Mario-
Sports game.
Mario
They did Super
Sluggers,
Sluggers.
too.
That was awesome.
Yeah, they did
just
Super
did Strikers
Sluggers.
that came out. They had tennis that come out.
King
They had
K.
golf
Rool
that
was in
came
Super
out.
Sluggers. That
Well,
was like
yeah,
the,
he
that
was.
was like the first
Think
game where
about
you
it.
could play as a Goomba, I think.
Yeah.
Was Mario Super Sluggers.
You can play as a Goomba in Mario Kart World
Yeah, a game that
Can.
costs way
And the
too much
dolphin.
money.
and the dolphin and,
And
the
Moo Moo.
cow.
And Moo Moo.
And the cow. Dude, that's who I was
That's
playing.
the real seller.
That's the cow.
I got to go to the Switch 2 early access thing, and I was playing the cow immediately. He's like, put me on Mario Kart, give me the cow.
Easily.
Cows, there you go.
Yeah.
But no, that'd be awesome. But no, I think Super Sluggers would be something nice too. They did 3 sports games on the Switch, so when
They were all shitty.
Strikers was kind of
Strikers was a
They were
letdown
all
because I
shitty.
love the
Rough.
original Strikers, but tennis was good. I didn't
Fair
play
enough.
golf, but tennis was good.
yeah.
I think the golf game was like not that great either. I never played any
I
of
think
them.
it was
so,
all.
like, I can only say so much.
Yeah, but they love doing their sports games. Nintendo's
Yeah.
weird.
Just put like 6 months more effort into them next time. All right, Nintendo. I know
Come
you're
on.
listening.
All right. Well, we appreciate the interview.
Of course,
Thank
brother,
you.
no problem,
Have a good
man.
one.
No more
Appreciate it. Do you want to be interviewed
Would you?
for the show? Zero.
What's your name?
Alex.
Alex. Are you excited for the Switch 2?
I am.
Are you happy about the prices?
Absolutely not.
As-
Nobody is. No
I
one in
can't
their right
imagine
mind.
Anyone
The
is.
price literally had me on, and I'm a diehard Nintendo, but the price had me
Yeah.
on the fence about it.
Fair.
So if I would have came here tonight and they didn't have any available, I probably would have
Gone home and
gone home and
played your Switch.
yeah, essentially.
Fair enough. Can't blame you for that one.
What was your first Nintendo console?
Ooh.
the NES. the original.
Oh, really?
Ooh,
Nice.
wow.
Old school.
Damn.
I got that for Christmas when I was 5 years old.
Damn. That's dope.
Yeah,
What's
so
your favorite Nintendo game overall?
It would either be Mario World or Odyssey because I love Odyssey.
Odyssey's real good.
Both classics. Yeah.
Yeah. I debate all the time between Breath of the Wild and Odyssey.
Yeah, I love.
What's your
I
favorite
thought
game all
Odyssey was a
time?
masterpiece.
No, just which one I think I like more.
Oh, like more?
Yeah.
That's tough, actually.
I think
I might have to say Odyssey against that.
I-
But they're so different. It's hard to compare.
They are
but I
really
would say I
different.
prefer Odyssey if I
Yeah.
played one.
fair enough. Now, last question. Is
So-
the DSi a different console from the DS?
I don't know enough about it to answer that question.
All right. Okay, that's one for you, one for me,
One maybe.
undecided.
One maybe.
Yeah, I
gotta
was
get
at that age where I was doing other things when the DSIs came out. So
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
of course. Of course. Thank you.
no problem.
Fair enough. All right.
Maybe the guy in the orange.
Yeah.
All right, word.
Not to put the back of the line to work.
Uh-oh.
Seeing you people show up, don't have a ticket, you guys can find me, I'd appreciate it. Thank you guys.
Are you going to be out and about?
Second. You got it.
Are you going to be out and about?
We got
I'll
it.
be around, yeah.
All right.
I'll be
Hold this for a second.
No, I will be
Hold
I just
for a
want
second.
I just want to see what time we're at.
Yeah. Still boots on the ground. It's 11 something. Matt's looking at the clock as we speak.
Looking at the clock, seeing if it's still recording.
11:21.
11:21.
Is it recording? Check,
We're
check,
only
check.
9 minutes in.
Really?
You don't need to hold it that close.
Oh, okay. Huh.
It, like I said, it records.
I know it's a surround sound system.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's tiny.
All right.
Microphone technology's
hold
come
it.
a long way.
I'm-
Would you like
Would
to be interviewed?
Okay. We have a Nintendo podcast.
Should I hold it close? Hold the mic. I
Boots
don't
on
know
the
how
ground.
close to hold that.
It's really not that bad.
Okay.
All right. How excited are you for the Switch 2?
A lot.
Yeah?
Very much so.
Does the price upset you at all?
A
Did it
little
weigh
bit.
your decision in getting one at all?
Not really.
No?
No. Because I hate to say I'm a Nintendo fanboy, but I'm a huge fan of Nintendo.
I mean, we're here.
I think most
I don't
people
blame you.
can say that.
Honestly, for what the Switch 2 is packing, I
Mhm.
don't think it's that bad of a price point. Games, I am a little bit upset about,
Yeah.
but that's why I'm getting the bundle. So
Fair
I get
enough.
the Mario Kart.
Are you upset that Donkey Kong Bonanza is $70? I feel like that's a fair price for Donkey Kong.
Yeah,
though.
what do you think about this pricing arrangement? That's strange and makes everyone angry.
It is. Well, that's the internet being the internet.
True. This is going on the internet.
I don't know.
So go angry
The
away.
games industry is weird. Like there are. I think even when Breath of the Wild and Tears came out, they were a little bit more expensive than normal games.
Was Breath of the Wild?
Breath of the Wild was 60. Tears of the Kingdom was their first $70
Tears of the
game.
Kingdom was the first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
if they went 65.
I'm a little used to it, but it still
Yeah.
stings. I'm a huge Donkey Kong fan though.
That's fair. I mean, as Nintendo fans, like Nintendo games have been 60 for
that is true. Yeah.
like a generation longer than other companies. So,
Yeah.
but immediately hiking it up to 80 is a lot.
That's a wild
shock,
jump.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know there's inflation, but it's still bullshit.
I think for a launch title, they should have launched it at 60.
I watched a Ninja Gaming video.
Oh yeah.
On
a great
Nintendo,
YouTube channel.
Yes.
Please
Nintendo
collab with
and-
us. Did you know gaming?
Yeah,
please.
come on the podcast.
We got zero. Yeah, come on. We got 0 listeners right now. We got to bump that up to at least 5.
Yeah.
So they were talking about how Nintendo's now run by like more of a business-minded person instead of Reggie, who is more a gamer.
Iwata.
And he was talking about how Nintendo is kind of more thinking about the bottom line than us gamers right now. You know,
Yeah.
so they're thinking about it.
That's
they're
rough.
thinking more profits than, hey, let's make something that the gamers going to
They're,
love.
they're
Like, so-
thinking in company standards, you know.
What the
which
gamers
sucks.
would love is Xenoblade 4, 5, and 6.
Damn.
Within the first year.
First year.
First
all right,
year.
all right. Let's not get that far. 'Cause
First year or Riot.
my one big qualm is with Modern Warfare, how they come out with a new game every year, and it's
Oh, yeah,
basically
all those
like a
kinda games.
rehash of the other game.
Mhm.
I like that they take a little bit of time to make the games and make it good.
Yeah,
You know,
that's fair.
so
I mean,
Activision
I've been waiting on.
bought like 5 good studios and killed them making
For
COD every
real.
year. That's all they do.
yes,
I mean,
Rest in
I've been
peace,
waiting on
Infinity
Silksong for
Ward.
9 years. I really hope that thing's good.
Yeah.
Jesus.
GTA or Silksong, place your bets which will come out first.
no,
The
no
answer
one
is
knows.
neither of them because neither's ever
We're
coming
never seeing either of them.
Well, honestly, as long as Rockstar is making bank off of GTA 5,
That is true.
with all the DLC and all the
Like
random
Bethesda and
crap.
Skyrim.
out. You know, it's like Valve. Why make another game when Steam makes you trillions
Yeah,
of
for real.
fucking dollars probably?
But imagine how much like a new Portal or Mass Effect would sell.
Yes.
They didn't
Like-
make Mass Effect.
Yeah, they did.
Half-Life.
Half-Life, that's what it is.
Matt just confused
Oh my
Half-Life
word.
with Mass Effect live on the microphone.
I've never played either. Fight me.
Matt just confessed to have never played Half-Life.
Have you?
Live.
Have you?
No.
Exactly. What of it, my friend?
I never played Mass Effect either. The great Jeff Keighley quote. Have you played Mass Effect?
I'm sorry. Did we ask you your name? I
Oh,
apologize.
Mike.
No, you didn't ask his
Okay,
name.
I
was
apologize.
gonna say what is your name? You started talking.
Mike.
Thank
Sorry.
you.
I apologize.
Thank you for your insightful comments.
Yeah,
welcome.
and
Actually,
I do have one last question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Or
have
you-
2 more questions.
Okay, you can
Oh,
ask
okay.
them because
What was
you know
your
my
first
question.
Nintendo console?
The NES.
The
I'm
NES.
that old.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite Nintendo game?
Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild.
Very
That's a fair choice.
Good choice.
I can't
Zelda
argue with
is my
that.
favorite franchise. My top 3 games would be Link to the Past, Breath of the Wild, and probably Twilight Princess.
Where's Majora's Mask?
I was
fall on
going to
that
ask my
line?
favorite
I
Zelda.
wasn't a big Majora's Mask fan.
Whoa.
I do.
What?
I
Matt, why are your fists clenched?
Ow,
Calm
why'd I
down.
get punched in the face?
Matt,
Sit down.
Matt, what are you doing?
I do recognize
I did
that
not
it's a good
boot him.
game, but
For legal
I wasn't a
reasons.
huge fan of it.
Really?
So, yeah.
Where would you
I love
rank
Majora's
the
Mask.
Minish Cap?
I am not a fan of the handheld Zelda.
Really?
Yeah.
Raw.
Dude,
Unfortunately.
Minish Cap is my
Minish
number 1.
Cap, Spirit Tracks and all them, I'm not a huge fan of.
Well, Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass are definitely more controversial.
Yeah, those ones are
Minish-
a little
It's
iffy.
crazy because I remember playing Oracle of Seasons and Ages, and I love them.
Really?
Yeah.
What
I've
about
never
Link's
played
Awakening?
The remake on the
Mhm.
Switch was awesome.
Yeah.
And fun as hell.
Did you play the original?
Yes.
Got it.
I'm older.
Nah. Fair enough. All right. Did you have one more question?
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to ask the Minish Cap.
Gotcha.
What was
Uh,
your first console?
My first console. My
Mine-
first actual
Mine
console
was the Wii.
was the Wii.
You got
Oh,
Wii?
okay.
But
Alright.
technically, I think it would be the DS, the DSi, which is a different console.
I might have got I think I might have gotten a DS before a Wii. Now that I think about it.
Like an original DS?
Yeah, that's all a blur though.
Yeah, fair enough.
I just remember always having a Wii and always having a DS. Don't really remember a time when. I played like New Super Mario Bros. On it when I was super little. I didn't get Pokemon until X and Y.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
My first real gaming memory was playing New Super Mario Bros. With my brother and my mom.
Classic.
Oh, wow.
Which
awesome.
was crazy.
Which was on WiiWare. You believe that?
No, I'm talking about the DS one.
Oh, yeah, I know. I remember I told you last episode the DS one was on WiiWare, which was so strange.
No, I had it on DS.
Yeah, but that's so wild to me. I got to say it in this episode too. DS games on WiiWare.
Well, speaking of the DS, I think the final question we have to have
Ask this gent
is the DSi a different console from the DS?
I think so.
Oh,
thank you.
I do because I had to get a DSi to be able to play my Game Boy Advance games.
There you go. It's different software. It's different software. This guy thinks that it's a revision of the DS. But I feel like that's calling the Switch 2 a revision of the Switch.
That
seems like the same thing.
Switch 2 the Super Nintendo Switch Pro.
We're calling it this
because it kind of is.
It really is.
That's a good name.
We've been calling it the SWOO.
I thought the SWOO was snappy.
I
liked it.
Yeah. But it kind of is like the Pro that everybody's been asking
Exactly.
for, you know?
You're not wrong.
It's more of a revision than a real new console.
I'm happy that
it's not like they put a Pokemon game on the DSi. I'm just saying. Actually, they might have. Was there like some camera Pokemon game?
Not that I know.
Not that I know.
Not other than Pokemon Snap, but
yeah,
not for the.
That would have been cool. Pokemon Snap on DS, honestly.
Dude, you remember they had like the what is it called? Like the augmented reality games?
Oh yeah, Dream Radar.
Yeah,
but
imagine that.
That's because the 3DS had a camera.
That was 3DS.
Fair enough.
But that was so weird. A 3DS game that you need to buy to
like
put
3DS.
Pokemon on your DS. Who came up with Dream Radar? That's so weird.
Yeah.
Would the DS be able to handle a 3DS Pokemon?
I don't think the DS had any. AR was like a big thing with the 3DS on launch, but I don't think the DS.
They never did anything.
Even
they had
DSi.
face raiders and the AR cards that they didn't do anything with. No, you remember the 3DS came with those AR cards?
Yeah, I lost all mine.
Yeah, who used them?
No one.
Exactly.
Kid Icarus fans. Made $1
Port
billion of
Kid
this.
Icarus to the Switch 2.
Get off your ass, Sakurai. You spend 20 years making great games. You think you can retire?
Yeah.
No.
All right.
You just port. Just for the love of God.
Just port that game.
Put it on a real console. Just make another one.
No, make it for. Put it on a console that it's actually made for.
Yeah, one with 2 sticks.
For real.
Jesus, let's put a third-person shooter on a console with 1 stick. We're so smart. No wonder you almost went bankrupt making decisions like that.
All right. Damn, you're getting heated.
I know. And we haven't even done the Pokemon episode yet.
All right. Well, I thank you for your time.
Yeah.
You're welcome, man.
The 4-hour Pokemon special. I'll get angry during that one.
All right. I think.
Are you? You don't have to put this on there. Are you more the old school Pokemon or the new Pokemon game?
Definitely more old school.
Yeah.
Like I would say, like the DS era is where it peaks.
He gets heated over anything past that.
Pokemon game?
Black and White 2, definitely my favorite one.
Okay.
I would say like Black and White 2, and then like.
Better than like Red, Blue, all that.
I dig the originals, but they're just so janky.
Yes.
I would say
that's
like
part of the fun of them, though.
That's true. I would say like Platinum second.
I can't get through a single Pokemon game.
I like.
Not even gonna lie.
I really like.
I didn't grow up with them.
Okay.
In all honesty,
I really like competitive RBY because like the jank is kind of fun when you're just playing other people. Playing through the game can be kind of annoying, but when you're just battling people online, it's so fun. Like, froze your Chansey. That's the game. You know, literally.
Cool.
Right.
Thank you guys. Sorry about that.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
I think we should go interview the first person in line. If we can.
What time is it? I don't know if I really want to walk that far away from the seat.
All right.
So you walk up and somebody says,
Thank you.
nobody's going to take
Yeah.
Sure.
You want to?
Sure.
It's going to be.
how long he's been here for. If it's been 14 hours.
That's all I really want to ask him.
No, you're right. I want to ask this guy.
We got to ask him what time he was
Yo,
here.
bro, can we have your coin?
If he gets the
Starts in line for the buy after not pre-order buy. And I think they said 8 a.m. They've been here.
That's insane. That's crazy, dude. 8 a.m. is way too long. All right, I think we gotta interview this guy.
Where's the
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know if
I appreciate you guys, all of you. All right. So yeah, we're currently heading up to the front, and
we have plenty of time. Too.
Like the guy said, he's been here since 8 a.m., which is insane. I think they are.
No, it was 10 a.m. 14 hours.
Well,
oh shit, 14 hours, 2 hours. He has been here for fucking 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
this guy's insane.
You did your math wrong, you fool.
Hold on. What? The people at Best Buy are rolling around a cooler, handing waters out to people, which is actually very nice and very cool.
All the Best Buy employees, shout out to them.
Who's the first person?
Somewhere up here.
Dude, I want to know, like, what is this Savannah Bananas jersey on that guy? I fucking hate the Savannah Bananas. Real baseball never dies. Fuck the Savannah Bananas.
Real.
You don't mean real. You don't even know.
I don't know. Excuse me. We have a Nintendo podcast, and we were wondering if we could interview you guys.
Are you the first in line?
You're first in line?
I'm the first in line.
Oh yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah, we were wondering if you could interview.
Yeah.
So how long have you been waiting? Oh,
what's your name?
Hi, my name is Charlotte.
Hi.
Hi.
So Nintendoish podcast.
Yes.
Look it up on YouTube. We have 0 listeners.
So
you'll be the first.
I'll be the first. Yeah, for sure.
So we've heard a lot of rumors about how long you've been here. How long have you been here?
Since 8 a.m.
I appreciate that's insane.
Yeah,
mad respect for that.
Yeah, right? Thanks. Yeah. So, but yeah, it was a while. We got coffee in the morning and we saw that no one was here.
And you didn't even bring a chair.
Well, no, we brought 2 chairs. We just brought them back into my car. But
gotcha.
yeah. We did chairs, water, like the whole 9. So.
That's another level of respect standing for 14 hours.
Right.
Yeah, imagine.
Yeah. No way.
No.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I barely wanted to stand for 2. We got here at 10.
Nice. Yeah.
But luckily they have enough for everyone here.
That's good. Awesome.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get a pre-order.
What number are you guys in line?
60 and 61 and 62.
Yeah. Nice.
So
cool.
It looked like more
number
people
1, dude. You can probably sell that paper that they got.
Honestly, that's what I'm saying.
I was
like
number 1.
1,500 guys. Who wants it? Yeah, like number 1 in line.
It's like in SpongeBob, he was number 1.
Right, exactly. That's what I said too. Yeah.
A classic
literally
episode.
classic episode.
So, you played the Switch, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite game on the Switch?
I think Pokemon Violet. I love.
Don't get this guy started.
I will withhold my Pokemon opinions for now.
Yeah, right.
Be respectful.
Until the 4-hour Pokemon special episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Are you looking forward to ZA?
Yes. Yeah, I'm looking for that. I'm looking forward to that. And then also the Donkey Kong one that's coming out.
Yeah,
and then the open world for the new Mario Kart is pretty lit.
Yeah.
So
the new Donkey Kong is fun. I played it.
Yeah, he went to the Switch.
I got to go to the early thing.
Sick. That's awesome.
I signed up and didn't get one. I hated for it, and yet I started a podcast with it.
That's awesome. Great.
But
it is a fun game.
Yeah, I don't love Pokemon. I've never been able to play of
like get into it.
Yeah,
he can't understand a simple type chart that only has 16 types on it. Can't wrap his head around.
Look, I'm sorry, my brain's small. But Pokemon ZA is might be like the first Pokemon game that I actually pick up.
Yeah.
I considered Arceus.
Right. Yes, I love that. That was like my first.
That's kind of a weird first Pokemon game. It's so different.
Yes,
fair enough.
It is super different.
It's like playing Coliseum first.
Yeah,
I old school people out there.
I haven't played any of them, so
yes, very fun.
I would just start with Platinum.
And was the
starting point?
Yeah, was the Switch your first Nintendo console?
The Wii. The Wii was.
The Wii.
Yeah,
us too.
The Wii.
Gotcha.
Yeah, for sure.
What was your favorite Wii game?
Oh yeah, Wii Sports. I still play it with my
classic.
grandmother right now. So
me and my brother
you
still
can pick
play
that up
golf.
at any time.
Yeah, it's just like a fun, nostalgic thing for me.
Yeah,
Wii Sports.
Me and my brother both ended up throwing our controllers the last time we played golf together.
Oh my god, not on the TV.
What are the
Several
opinions on
months
Wii
ago,
Sport Resort?
Yes, that's actually pretty dope. Yeah, that was like the next level.
Sword fighting. That shit was awesome.
That shit was
Dude,
great.
I used to play it so much as a kid.
Yeah,
I couldn't
it was
beat.
fun.
It had like a single player campaign. I never beat it.
Yeah, no, it was way too
I was
hard.
like 7 years old.
Yeah,
going like this.
Waggling, just
Yeah,
helicopter.
Right.
Oh my gosh, it was fun. But thank you. I have one last question for you.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
We're asking this we're getting a poll essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Is the DSi a different console from the DS?
I think so. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. You're losing.
Yeah.
Right. You're losing.
Okay,
I think it is.
That's 3 for you, 1 for me, and
one maybe.
Undecided. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
Absolutely, guys.
Have a good one.
You too.
Have fun with the Switch
Props
too.
for
Yeah,
waiting
you
so
too.
long.
Yeah, absolutely. See you guys.
All right,
a good smorgasbord.
You get to pick the next victim.
Interviewees.
Yeah. Who do you want? Who looks interesting?
How about this guy in the Spam banana shirt?
Excuse me. We have a Nintendo podcast, and we were wondering if we could get an interview with you.
Oh, no, thank you.
No problem.
Sorry,
You're fine.
You're good. Do that. How about you guys? You want to be interviewed?
How long will it be?
Literally 2 minutes.
Just a few questions.
All right, sure.
All right. Do you want to?
Yeah, I think you've lived like a few different perspectives.
He was just walking down that way.
We're getting a lot of different
I was
perspectives.
just curious.
We can get everybody.
We're just skipping around.
We'll get everybody.
We promise.
Wait,
all
start
right.
with these two gentlemen here.
Yeah. So, are you guys excited for the Switch 2?
Yes.
What convinced you to come to the midnight release?
Yeah. What made you do such
Well,
a?
we were gonna go to Target at 3 a.m. and wait out tomorrow, but
That's
then,
what I was gonna do.
But then
not 3 a.m.
we saw the line wasn't that long, so we came here like 5.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's what, like I
PM?
said, that's
Yeah.
PM.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So you've been
I was here at like 4, and he went home and got supplies, and then came back at 5.
smart.
Yeah.
What supplies do you have on an expedition like this?
We got some chairs, some water,
Yeah.
our switches, some portable
Very
chargers.
smart. I forgot everything except chairs.
Yeah.
Only because my uncle reminded me. He's like, bring chairs? He's like, oh yeah.
And you only got 6 Pepsis, like
Dude,
a
I
moron.
thought 6 Pepsis are enough. You had one, I had one. We gave one to the guy. You got
Did we
enough?
have another one?
We got 3 left for
Okay.
the
Either way.
stakeout.
Anyway.
The unrelated stakeout.
Yeah.
I'll go over that later.
Anyway. What was your guys' first Nintendo console?
We.
Yeah, us too.
All right. Fair enough.
Fellow young guns.
I'm sorry, I didn't ask your guys' names.
Yeah.
I'm Rocco, and I'm August.
Gotcha.
A great name.
Thank you.
What
I was talking about
what was
August,
your
but
first
Rocco's great,
Nintendo
too.
game?
Oh,
If you can remember.
Yeah.
probably Mario Kart Wii.
Mario Kart.
Or
Absolute
Super
classic.
Mario Bros. New Super Mario Bros.
Yeah.
for the Wii.
Do you think
Yeah.
the new Mario Kart will be better than Mario Kart Wii?
I think it'll be. It's so different. Yeah, I don't really.
That's true.
They're like it's 2 completely different games.
Yeah.
Fair
Did you
opinion.
play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe?
Yeah, that I have probably 300 hours on it.
Do you
Oh
prefer
my
that
God.
to Wii?
Yeah, it's like
It's just a better game.
It's polished.
It just is.
You are
Do
right.
have,
it is just
do you
better.
have the booster pack?
I didn't, but I play online a lot, so I just like to play the tracks.
That's fair. That's fair.
You are making me I waited in line 33 years ago. for
Really?
Donkey Kong Country 1 for the Nintendo. Super Nintendo.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm
Super
sorry.
Nintendo. That's okay. Like, you can use it, but I don't want to.
Oh no, not at
We'll
all.
have like a lot of questions for you.
Trust me.
Yeah. But, is that it for these guys?
I got one last question.
Oh,
He knows what it is. I gotta ask everyone.
Okay.
You know it. Did you guys have a DS or a DSi?
Yeah, we
Okay.
we had multiple DSs.
Amazing. Is the DSi a different console from the DS?
I think it. I never had a DSi, but I would say it is a different console.
Come on. What?
I
Is
agree with him. Yeah.
All right. So that's two
This
others.
is utter nonsense. These people on the street, they're
I think
uneducated.
you're the
They
one
don't know
with
what they're talking
nonsense.
about. Okay. All right.
You're getting
I'm
outvoted.
getting outvoted
You're
wildly.
getting outvoted.
Thank you, gentlemen, for your interview.
What's the
Have a good
podcast called?
The Nintendoish podcast.
All right.
We
got
have 0 listeners, but
0
we're gonna
listeners,
get
so
there.
you guys can be the first.
We're gonna
Thank
make
you.
it.
On,
Yeah.
on history's, on the precipice of history. Is that the right word?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I don't
Yeah,
know.
thanks, fellas.
Have a good one, guys.
Appreciate it.
Very cool.
We're back.
All right. So, yes.
What's
What is
your
your
name?
name?
Neela.
Neela.
All right. So you have confessed already that you are an old school,
Nothing wrong with that.
No-
Nothing wrong with
not
that.
an old school Nintendo.
Got the
fan.
classics.
Yes.
So you said you waited for Donkey Kong Country
1.
when that came out for the
Like a
Super
midnight
Nintendo.
release, or do you
It
remember?
was 30 some years
You know,
ago.
fair
I
enough,
do
fair
not
enough.
remember.
What do you remember anything about what that's like? Because that is so cool, honestly.
It
Like,
really is.
It was, honest to God, it was literally like this.
Yeah.
It was
I can
exactly
imagine.
the same. You bring your stuff, you bring a chair. It was exactly the same.
I mean,
Yeah.
it never changes, man.
That's like being there for like when Star Wars came out originally in the
Mhm.
70s. Like that's just cool.
I don't know, man.
Well, you wouldn't know.
You're right. I'm not a
I
huge
do
fan.
remember when Star Wars came out, but I did not wait in line to see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are wild lines.
I certainly wouldn't.
I would.
I know you would.
You seen Star Wars? Come on.
You
what
don't want to
is-
hear my Star
Okay,
Wars.
what is your favorite Nintendo game?
I am a strict Kirby huge
Whoa.
fan. Yes.
Very
Kirby
fair.
fan. Are you looking
Very
forward
fair.
to the new Air Riders?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Did you play Forgotten Land?
Of course.
How did you feel about it?
I played the original Kirby on the original. Like, I mean,
what was the first?
I'm 58 years old.
Kirby's Dream Land.
Yeah, Dream
Land.
Yeah, and I
right?
still play them sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, they're classic.
What do you call it on the Switch? The Nintendo
NSO. Nintendo
yeah,
Switch Online.
Yeah,
yeah.
I still play Kirby.
I mean, yeah.
Which Kirby is your favorite?
Ooh.
The one, it's fairly new. I don't remember which console it was. The Woolly World, the one that had.
Epic Yarn.
Epic Yarn.
Yeah,
oh, that's a great game.
Classic. Great game for the Wii that was ported to the 3DS, right?
Yeah, it was ported to the 3DS.
Okay, I knew it was ported.
Still not on the Switch. I want
it's
it
not on the Switch.
No, I want Woolly World too. That's Yoshi though.
Another confusing decision.
That's the only amiibo I ever bought.
I mean, very fair.
I hear that.
Now, how excited are you for Mario Kart? Are you getting the bundle?
I am.
How excited are you
and
for
Mario Kart? Is my husband, and both my sons still do GameCube Mario Kart.
Double Dash.
Double Dash.
Absolute classic.
We still have that, and we literally just had a family competition about 2 nights ago. We still play Double Dash, and it
Mario
has to
Kart
be
is
Double
just
Dash.
such a great multiplayer experience.
Absolutely timeless.
Yes.
Of course.
But
Absolutely.
I'm waiting for Donkey Kong and Kirby.
Yeah.
Fair.
So,
Completely fair.
Yep.
Yeah, the new Donkey Kong is cool.
Yeah.
Now,
Thank you.
real quick, did you have any of the handhelds?
Oh God, of course.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
so
sure.
we're taking
the original Game Boy.
a sort of poll here.
Yeah.
Would you say that the DSi is a separate console from the original DS? We've been arguing about this for so long.
For a week.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
No.
Okay, see?
What? Can you give me a
The votes are evening out.
Can you give me a reason?
Oh, see,
like-
now you're
because
interrogating.
It's curious.
I feel like it's just another, it's like all
Another
you
iteration,
what-
like he
yeah,
says.
yeah. It's like
Would you be willing to just say your
the
opinion on
next
that?
one.
Yeah.
I would count it as different only because it has
There you go.
software on there that you can't play on the other one.
I shouldn't have
Thank
asked.
you.
There
That's
you
Shouldn't have asked.
exactly what
That's the
I'm
main
saying.
reason.
That's
It's got
true.
different software. It's a different console,
If it
my guy.
wasn't for that, just an iteration.
So
That's fair.
But I bring up the new 3DS. The new 3DS,
Yeah.
is that a separate console? It's still got exclusives.
I could consider. I wouldn't be
To me,
against.
they were all like,
That's
I have,
that's a great line because it has the expansion on the old one where you could add this stupid thing on it, but then
but
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like getting like I had the Game Boy and then the Game Boy Advance and the Game Boy Color and then the DS and then the 3DS and
Yeah.
I get you get them all.
Like
So I
the
feel like they're
3DS, the 3DS's name is genius because it is
Okay,
the third
you went over
DS.
this already, man.
It is
Oh
the
my
third
Literally
DS.
15 minutes ago, you gave
But
the
how
same
smart
spiel.
is that? And I'll do it
Okay.
again.
See,
It was
now-
with different people. It's
Now
fine,
we're
it's fun.
arguing in front of the
That
guests.
never even crossed my mind. 3DS.
Right?
It's 3D. It's
You
3D.
know,
How
3DS,
smart is
like,
that?
DS where it's always turned off the 3D.
Yes, me too.
That
Me
3DS?
too.
But like-
I don't think I ever once played it in 3D.
Like him saying the DSi is a revision of the original DS. It's like saying the Switch 2 isn't a new console. It's
No,
just a-
it's not.
It's a revision of the Switch.
Yeah, I guess I just see it as it's the next, like, I don't know, like, he just always, I mean, that, I don't
I
know.
can't blame
I
him.
mean, you
He
go
shares
from
the same sentiment.
Yeah,
I
like,
don't feel it's a revision of the Switch because Switch 1 is emulated on Switch 2 for programming
yeah,
purposes.
yeah,
Fair enough.
yeah, right.
Like, they didn't want to make the same mistake they did with the Wii to Wii U. They really wanted to be like, hey,
Yeah.
it's new.
It is
but it's
the
not
Switch
new.
Right,
2.
right.
Please buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I
we,
mean,
here we are
Did
buying
you
it.
say, because that's how I feel about the Wii to the Wii U. Is
Yeah,
that
nobody
what
knew
you're
what it was.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right.
Except people
yeah.
like
What are your guys' thoughts on the Wii U?
I
We
liked
still
it.
have it. We still have.
Yeah.
We still play it.
One of the few, the proud, the 13 million.
Yeah.
one.
We have a running joke saying
No one
that-
owns a Wii U.
Well,
We
no one.
have a Wii U
Yeah.
and we play it.
The first person I've ever met to also own a Wii U, honestly, I think.
Well, we're counting down the number of games that are exclusive
think
to
what my
Wii
son
U
plays with
and haven't been ported to Switch. We think the only like notable one is Nintendo Land,
Splatoon 1, Mario Maker
Oh.
1.
Splatoon. Yeah,
Oh.
those two are fair.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was going to say because I can't think
But
of what my
but
son.
even then, those have sequels.
Star Fox Zero, but that game's bad.
Sometimes you want to go back and NES Remix. I don't know. Does that count?
NEX Remix
Was that-
counts. We got the NES
I think
tournament.
I think there was a
game.
version of that on the 3DS NEX.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
My 20-year-old son has friends over, whatever,
Yeah.
and they play Wii U, that one you said.
Nintendo Land. That game is awesome.
They play that one, but they also play.
That's
oh,
a
you
fun
know
party
what?
game.
They play the Wii, but that's because I had modded the Wii. So they play the Wii, but it has an external hard drive with all the games.
Nice.
So they still
Nice.
I think that's everybody's
Very,
awesome.
very
so that's
smart
still
individual.
the old Wii.
True.
But that's why they play the old Wii still.
It does void the warranty, but I think it's worth it.
Oh, come on.
At this point, that was 20 years ago. When I,
Like,
was that 20 years ago? Yeah.
I think it's all right, Zach.
Unrelated question. Are you a fan of the Savannah Bananas?
Maybe.
Maybe. Let it be known he is wearing a Savannah Bananas shirt.
Yes.
So, you know. All right. Well, I thank you guys
Thank
for
you
your
guys.
time.
Yes,
Have a
thank
good
you.
one. And have fun with the Switch.
Thanks.
Would you like to pick another individual?
I don't know. I don't think we have much time left.
What time is it?
It's like 50 something, I think.
I have actually no idea. But it's 48. I think we have time for like
One
one or
more.
two. Maybe two.
Maybe. I'm sure we'll find an individual on the walk back.
Just want to make sure that we're still recording. We're at 35 minutes, so I think we have time for one more.
I'm just trying to find someone who looks like they have something cool to say.
Yeah.
Most of these people look like cookie cutters, I'm not going to lie.
Oh my word. Don't be an asshole. We're all here for the same reason.
How about the dude with the hair up there, the afro?
Sure.
All right. I'm sure they'll have
I'm down
something
for
to
whatever.
say. Yeah.
We're doing an episode of the podcast.
All right, here, hold the mic again.
All right, you introduce us.
You do the solicitation. You've got the mic. You got to walk it with the mic. Boots on the ground.
Excuse me, guys. We have a Nintendo podcast. Would you be willing to do an interview?
Of course. I'm the go.
All right.
Amazing. Amazing. All right. Are you guys excited for the Switch 2?
Yes. Who is it?
Everyone here is going to say yes.
Yeah.
I'm just, well, I don't know. The one guy was like, the prices are awful.
The
Which
one
is
guy
fair.
would give it a maybe.
Well, it's the same price as every other console, so it's not
True.
that bad.
That is true compared to all the other ones.
Still,
I'm sorry.
I guess it's a good icebreaker question. I don't know anything about
Yeah.
interviewing. This is their first time interviewing.
Neither do
people.
I. So, you know.
What is this, interview number 5?
I think so.
All right.
Maybe. I haven't been
We'll
keeping
get there
track.
one day.
All right. I didn't ask for all your guys' names. What's your name?
My name is Honor.
I'm Ian.
I'm Ace.
How you guys doing?
Great names all
Good.
around.
Thank
Great
you.
names.
All right. Then you go into, are you excited for the Switch 2?
We don't care about your name, but what do you think about this console?
Yeah. All right. What convinced you guys to get the Switch 2?
What
to
made
come
you
here?
throw away your money?
All right.
So
You're
one
getting
thing.
one. Technically.
Scarlet and Violet doesn't look like muddy dog poop
I
anymore.
was
So
Fair enough. It can run.
Unfortunately, it doesn't make the game fun. It just makes it look better when you're suffering through it. There's not been a good Pokemon game since 2012, but we've been over this on
Most
the podcast
old
before.
school.
It's not
Pokemon
even old
fan.
school. It's mid school.
All right, whatever. Shut up.
Okay.
Shut up. How
This
excited are you
doesn't
guys
pertain to anyone.
for Mario Kart World?
Oh, I'm very
Pretty
excited.
excited. This guy is like ultimate Mario
I love
Kart.
Mario
I
Kart.
can't wait
Yeah.
for
That's-
the play as a cow again.
Yeah, true.
True.
He got to go to the Switch 2
Yeah,
like,
early access thing.
yeah, and played
That's cool.
immediately.
Only
played
the
as a
cow. Only
you
the
know.
cow.
I signed up too for the exact same time.
He didn't get to
and
go.
place, I didn't get to go. So you know.
What's your favorite Mario Kart?
Ooh. Shit.
Very difficult question.
It's not that difficult. We already know what that's what it is. It's Mario
8
Kart
Deluxe,
8
nothing
Deluxe.
else.
There's
It's-
like
it's
3
fine.
of them. There's like 3 that
fair.
are great. And
Yeah,
then
Mario Kart
Yeah.
8 or the one on the Wii.
you got like
Those
Super
two.
Circuit.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, Mario
that's
Kart
fair.
Wii or Mario
Would
Kart
anyone
8.
say Super Circuit?
No.
No.
The shitty,
Who
the
in the
shitty
right
one.
mind?
Someone
Unless
out
it was
there.
like their
Double
first
Dash is
Nintendo
even
game.
better than Super Circuit, so
Yeah.
Double Dash is like the second best one.
Yeah, and 8 Deluxe is the best one.
What's the second best one then? Don't
I don't
count
know.
8 and 8 Deluxe separately.
I'm not,
Like, I
I'm
know
not.
you like to do.
I'm not. Wii.
All right. Think what you think.
What's wrong with Mario Kart Wii?
Ask. Keep it. Okay, we're not arguing again.
All right.
Just keep
Separate
asking
episode. Separate
questions.
episode.
Okay.
Anyway.
What would you say is just your general favorite Nintendo game? All 3 of you.
Pokemon.
Which
Big-
one?
Which one is your favorite?
Ooh.
That's even
Black and
harder.
white. I'll say black and white are my
Finally,
favorites.
finally, we interviewed
Yes.
one smart person on the street.
Yes.
One
Oh,
person
right,
with some
right.
good taste in
So-
games.
They can
Thank
hear
you.
us, Zach.
So
They have their own. They know their taste is
like
bad.
black and white was like peak because I was like I was like 11 or 12. That was when I was like really starting to get into Pokemon.
Mhm.
Black and white is just like peak era, bro. Or
True.
Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
True.
I'll say it. Base games too.
I've
Amen.
never played a
Finally.
Pokemon game.
Are you?
I've never been able to make it through one. I
Really?
start it and I'm like,
you
I
just
don't.
get like bored.
Yeah.
Follow-up question: do you want to replace Matt as co-host for this podcast?
We haven't
He's doing
introduced
great. It's
ourselves.
okay.
We have we ever introduced ourselves?
Not
on
by
air?
name.
Oh.
Not. Yeah, we have.
I'm
Anyway,
Zach.
point
and
is-
we haven't introduced ourselves to anyone we interviewed.
That's what I'm talking about.
we just jumped.
We just
we didn't
we're
say
the
our names.
Nintendoish podcast.
I'm
also,
Zach, this is
Nintendoish
Matt.
podcast. Look it up on YouTube. We have 0 listeners.
But
You
we'll
guys
get
can
there.
be
We'll get
the
there one
first.
day.
Awesome.
So your favorite Nintendo game?
Tamagotchi Life.
Whoa.
My guy. My
I
fucking
don't
guy.
care. It is the best Nintendo game.
Did
ever
someone
come
say
out.
based opinion? Because
Absolutely.
I just heard one. What about
living,
you, sir?
Living the dream. So excited for.
Mine is the Super Mario Brothers franchise. Just the
Which
Super
one?
Mario Brothers games.
You gotta
I would
pick
say.
Original, like NES through World.
Oh,
You know?
yeah, I guess.
And then
Yeah, I would
and
say
then there's
like
like the new Super Mario Brothers.
yeah, I'll say like towards the end of like the NES era to like the Wii, like the
Mhm.
Super Mario like Wii.
So like
era.
3 to the Luigi one.
Yeah. Those games, man. I love
Fair
those.
enough.
They're
Fair
great
enough.
games.
What was all your guys' first Nintendo console? Console or handheld?
DSi. That was mine.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. We got a
Okay.
question
He's
about
got
that
some
one.
Super NES.
Actually, that's dope.
That's fair.
Game. It was a game. The original Game Boy.
Hell
The
yeah.
The one
original
that
Game
was
Boy?
green.
That's crazy.
That was green, and you could adjust the contrast.
I got one of
That
those
was my
as a
original.
hand-me-down.
Yeah.
Actually, no. My someone was squatting in a house. Someone was squatting in a house my dad owns, and he ran away. And the only thing he left was the Game Boy and a turd in the toilet. Funny story.
I was we 7 minutes remain. Let's go.
Dawn of the final day.
The dawn of the final day.
Taking people 3 at a time. They're going to the register. Make sure you guys go to checkout, not pick up. Go to checkout, any accessories, anything you need, just ask the cashier there. They'll be able to grab it for you. I ask that as the line moves up, we just move up with the line. For me personally, if you guys could make sure that you fill out the survey that you're likely to get emailed tomorrow, for me and my team, I know everybody like kind of I delete that stuff. It really is important if you do it. And it keeps Best Buy doing these events, right? This is kind of
We'll
our
do it
first
for the
one in,
goats.
True.
So, I'd
These
appreciate
emails
it.
really do matter for employees, by the way.
Thank you.
Thanks, bro.
Very well ordered.
Thank you.
For real. I don't know. Were we in the middle?
Are you
of a
guys
question?
Zelda fans? Would you say?
I've tried.
You can't get into Zelda? Really?
I've tried
I'm
many
also
times.
the same way. I haven't really played
See,
any.
now take how you feel about Zelda and apply it to Pokemon. That's me.
One of the
I only really
I
got
get
into
it.
Breath of the Wild, and Spirit Tracks. Those are the only two
Spirit
I
Tracks.
actually.
Did someone
would
say
actually
based
wild.
opinion again?
wild.
Spirit
Those are the only
Tracks?
two that I got
That's
really
dope.
into.
That's fair.
That's
That's
dope.
fair. Did you play Tears of the Kingdom?
I don't want to pay $70 for a DLC.
Did someone
you
say based opinion a third time? Would
It's
you like
not
to
a
replace,
DLC.
Would you like to replace Matt as co-host?
Zach, if I'm gonna beat up anyone, it's gonna be you.
True.
Live on the podcast.
You own all the mics.
Yeah. I do all the editing. I do all the work. You just give us a place to record.
Do any of you have opinions on Star Fox? Just at all? Any opinion on Star Fox whatsoever?
It shouldn't have ever existed because he tortured us in Smash. For
I take
years.
back
Yes.
everything I said about this guy. That's the worst opinion I've
Get
ever
out of
heard.
here. You need to
There's not a
leave.
single Smash game where you're not tortured by a fox.
No way this
Smash
guy
game
just
Smash.
dissed Fox McCloud live on air.
Oh my god. Go piss in your corner. Lie about it. Anyway,
Melee is based, first of all, Fox isn't the best character. You just need to get good.
oh my god. You're so mean. All right, we got a minute left,
All
so
right.
we got to ask this quick. For all three of you,
Let's hear this one.
the final question is: the DSi a different console from the original DS?
Ooh, they're all the same.
They are
Fine.
different.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They are
Okay.
different.
They are different.
Oh,
They're
The
different.
DSi had internet, bro.
Yeah,
It had
it did.
Wi-Fi.
Oh, shit.
It had
Yeah.
different software.
Yes.
You could
Yes,
buy
3DS.
Windows. You could buy Windows.
Yeah.
Fucking
my
DSi.
word.
But,
I forgot
like,
about
the
that.
DSi was like
That's
the
true.
first like actual like multiplayer DS, I believe. Besides the DS Lite, where like Pokemon Platinum came out,
You're right.
and, like you could do the like,
DS
the
download
online.
play.
Yes,
Yeah.
bro. Yes.
Different
So-
console. I
Honestly-
told
Yes,
you.
they are different.
My opinion may be starting to be swayed. I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly.
I forgot about like
But
all
that's
that
just
shit.
because I'm a big DSi fan.
True.
Okay, that's
Real.
my favorite DS for a very long
Real.
time.
Smart.
All right.
Thank
Have a good
you.
one,
The
guys.
best
I
Have a
handheld
good
ever.
one.
hope you have.
Yes, thank
hope
you
you
all for
enjoy
the
the Switch too.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. And I think
guess,
that's it.
Yeah, we're gonna pack it in. We're gonna wait here. We're gonna get this console. We're gonna throw our money away like Americans.
Die hard Nintendo
Yes,
shills.
thank you all for listening out there.